Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. What if I told you I've gotten out of 5 arranged marriages? Now, you would say, how can you get out of an arranged marriage? I can get out of an arranged marriage because I would be the husband. I would be the man of the house, and so these marriages were arranged by women, whom, namely my mother, but also my aunts and stuff like that. And of course, you have to go and drink water right now, right? You've been sitting here for an hour. Come here. What's up? Okay. If there is any doubt that I'm the man of the house, I'm the alpha male. Okay. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. I've trained him not to jump up on top of me, so he's wondering what I'm saying. He's like, you can't possibly mean jump up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, how you doing, buddy? See, what's up, Bobo? So anyway, I got out of arranged marriages. I could have been super duper filthy rich in one of them. It was to a African family, rich African family. But in each case, the whole point of it was that I was being used for the woman. That was the whole point of, that would have been the whole point of the marriage. That I would have been used for the marriage, and so I said no. And yeah, most of them, I had no idea what the person looked like, what the woman looked like. No idea. No, never been introduced. One of them said, "Oh, you've met her." And but I had no idea. I was even technically I was kidnapped for one. I was requested to go to a local African business under false pretense, and they said, "Oh, the real reason," which was very strange that I even went. They sent a request for me to come. Which is not something I normally did, but I said, hey, whatever, and I grabbed a chauffeur. I was over all of those people, so I grabbed one of the chauffeurs, and which I was in charge of, and went to that place, which we did business. There was like a copying place or something like that, and I walked through the door, and 5 Africans came, took me, and put me in a room. And then the request was made. They said, "Are you already spoken for? We would like for you to marry our sister. She has an eye for you." And I was there for some time. So yes, I was technically kidnapped in Africa once. And when I told my mother, she said, "You should have gone for it." Of course, my mother's motivations is she wants grandchildren. That's it. That's all. That's her only motivation for anything. Maybe money, of course, to get money, but also grandchildren. So that's it. I'm sure she probably feels a bit of a failure because everybody else in a family has 5 to 10 children. I'm an only child. And then, of course, then they have 20 or so grandchildren. Everybody in the family, every single body. Even from the worst brother or sister of hers, my grandmother had 15 children. On to the most richest, which is most of the family. My aunt and uncle here owns half the real estate, and the other aunt and uncle are big power lawyers. And of course, and I live in this dump, but I'm in rebellion. I can't live in their mansion anyway, so except for my one aunt. No, she doesn't want her kids to live with her either. Anyway, I'm processing through. So I have a question of the day. So here, let's get to the question of the day. Before I get to that, I have a merch store, and I'm even ordering some professional logos and professional designs to be made for the t-shirts. I have t-shirts, caps, and mugs. The mugs are super cheap. You cannot, and it's really just to support me. It was really freeing that I made that one video without any advertiser input on YouTube. The one talking about I won't even mention it. I think it was not the last, but the one before last, the video before last, and there was no ads on it. If there's ads on it, it's YouTube. I didn't do it, and which will also mean that I won't get any money from that video. So it's when you support me by buying the merch, that's the best way to do it. So that also means that if you want to give me money, you can either donate directly, and I'll put those links in the information box and in the comments. But it also means that you can get something out of it by buying the merch instead. You know, a lot of the merch I don't make that much money off of. I make like a couple of dollars each. The deal, it's a great deal because I don't have to put t-shirts and caps and stuff in my house. They make the product on your demand and mail it out to you, all without me doing anything. And so I make a couple of dollars per item. But you can support me. It's a little bit, you know, if all 70,000 of you ordered something, that'd be great. Anyway, I'll put that in there. Here's the question of the day. So the question of the day, I asked on my thing to get a response, you know, and you're going to answer it in the comment section. Would you tell your pregnant daughter, or however your relationship to the person is, would you tell your pregnant daughter that her sister passed away? So that's the question. Now you have to think, when you're thinking about the question, is there are 9 months to pregnancy. You have to think about how far along she is. And you have to think of the delicacy of the particular person. Some women have a very hard time keeping a baby, and any stress can throw them off, and you don't want to do that. Now, I've had some great stories to that question. So that's the question of the day. So answer below, buy the merch to support the channel, and you get some. And the more like I said, I'm going to be adding more professional stuff. I have the free Cosby shirt, free Cuba Gooding Jr. shirt. I have the MGTOW is the only way shirt with a very nice graphic that I like. And I have the Shakaama shirts, tank tops, caps, mugs, what have you, right? I need to add the tank top. So I'll be adding the tank top on it. Go over and check it out. If anything, just go check out the merch and see if you like anything, okay? And Even if you don't like it, buy a mug. It's the cheapest thing in there, and I get $2 from it. You have to understand, anything that you buy, there's like 15 people in a row taking this fee and that fee. So by the time I get it, I get almost nothing. And in fact, I haven't been paid yet. So there's a time constraint and this and that and the other. Anyway, answer the question. Thank you all for watching.